What is up, guys? You're very welcome along to this Spurs preview here on Anfield Agenda. As always, I'm going to take you through my predicted 11 for the game, my score prediction, and ask you guys for your thoughts in the comment section. You probably see the Circl branding on screen, and you are right in what you're probably guessing. We have teamed up with our friends at Circl again to give you guys another goal gifter circle for the game on Sunday. If you don't know what Circl is, well, you're in for a treat. It is the all-new football sweepstakes game where the winner is decided by events that happen live on the pitch, and every single moment counts. You start off and you go into a circle. Think of it like a wheel of fortune. If you are on the top when either the game ends or when a goal is scored, you will win a prize, a cash prize. If you're on top when a goal is scored, thanks to our friends at Circl this week, the first goal will guarantee a £50 payout for whoever is top of the circle. The events on the pitch dictate what happens. So the circle moves to the left or right depending on goals, corners, throw-ins, all that kind of stuff as well. There is a £3 buy-in as always for this circle with a guaranteed prize pool of £250. You can use the QR code on the screen now or the link in the description of this video to join if you deposit and place your first £5 in sweepstake bets with Circl and use the code anfieldagenda or that QR code on the screen. They will give you £5 in free bets. It is 18 plus, UK residents only, and I look forward to seeing you guys over there. If you have any issues around responsible gambling tools, please visit begambleaware.org. Right, look, let's get straight into it. I feel like every time I come on here with you guys to talk about a game, I'm saying it's a must win. And this is no different. We have had, I think it's fair to say, a bit of a shaky time on our travels this season. Losing to Forest was shambolic, to say the least. Following that up, losing at home to Leeds United, well, you know how I feel about that one. But we have managed to put that form aside when we go into the Champions League. Having been beaten 4-1 by Napoli in the opening day of the campaign, we rallied well to finish second place in the group, and we await that draw on Monday. But 5 wins from those 5 games means that we are capable of putting a run together. Spurs themselves had a very, very difficult game. They managed to get their way through with a very late goal as well in that game from Højbjerg to give them a 2-1 victory in Marseille. So they will join Liverpool in the round of 16. And I'm hoping that the sheer mental and physical toll that game took on Spurs will help us out with the weekend. Add to that, of course, the fact that they have Son, who is out with a fractured eye socket, and of course I wish him a speedy recovery. Never like to hear of players being injured, and Son is, well, he's one of those players that's really easy to like, isn't he? He's a good footballer, seems like a good lad, and sincerely I wish him a speedy recovery. These are games, though, against Spurs that usually are tight affairs. Antonio Conte will set his team up to be compact, I'm sure difficult for us to break down. So I've gone with a formation which is basically a 4-2-4 diamond, and I'm going to talk you through my thoughts on the selection. But let's start off, as we always do, my friends, with the score prediction. And I've tried to be realistic here. Normally I go for Liverpool win. I've only ever once gone for a Liverpool loss, and that was in the game against Manchester City, which we actually went and won, so maybe I should predict a few more losses. But today, what have I gone for with regards to the score prediction? 1-1. I think that's a realistic prediction. Probably isn't a prediction or a score that will help us too much. I would much rather we get to 3 points, and we are capable of it. But I can't sit here based on our form this season and just continue to be arrogant about predictions for scores. If we can pinch this game 1-0, 2-1, anything like that, I'll be over the moon. But realistically, I think 1-1 is probably an outcome that we're likely to see, or something similar to it. That being said, there is some good news on the injury front from Liverpool. James Milner and Jordan Henderson are available for selection for Jurgen Klopp. And I don't know about you guys, but I just don't want Fabinho anywhere near the starting 11 for this one. So when I heard that Henderson was fit and available, he was immediately going to go into my starting 11. So look, let's start working our way through that now. And again, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. If you agree or disagree, how you think Spurs may line up, or what you're expecting from the game. As always, I genuinely do want to know your thoughts, because it's good to get a gauge of how the fan base is feeling. Some people will probably tell me I'm a little bit too optimistic with my prediction. Some people tell me I'm pessimistic. But as always, I've tried to be as truthful as I can. Right, let's start off with the goalkeeper and the centre backs, and there isn't really any surprises here. Alisson Becker in goal, and I'm fully expecting Ibrahima Konate to come in alongside Virgil van Dijk. I think that's Klopp's preferred centre back choice when they're both fit and available. And again, I say this every time I talk about Ibu, but that guy is scary. How good he could be when he really hits his prime, it's going to be a sight to behold. So I'm very much happy to have him back and fit. Virgil van Dijk alongside him. And now we move into the fullbacks. Look, I'm going to stick with Andy Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'm sure people will be screaming for Calvin Ramsey, but I'm a realist. There's no way that Calvin Ramsey is going to have played those few minutes, which was great to see against Napoli, and then Klopp throw him straight into a game this big. I can't see it happening. We need to start getting behind Trent. He needs, of course, to up his performances, but I don't buy into all this Trent hate that's going around. He's going through a dip in form, like many other players have. I fully believe that Trent is one of the best right backs in Europe. I'm going to stick by that. Yes, sometimes he's out of position. Yes, sometimes, well, often teams do choose to attack down that side, but I still think I would rather have Trent there than not there. So Robbo for me on the left and Trent on the right. In midfield, that's the duo for me. Thiago Alcantara and Jordan Henderson. I don't want to see Fabinho anywhere near the starting 11 at this particular moment in time. Maybe we give him a run out alongside Bajcetic in the game against Derby County midweek. But for this one, as much as I still think we need to improve on Henderson, I think alongside Thiago in a double pivot, that's probably the best option that we have at this current moment in time. Got to give a shout out though to Jimmy Milner, who I thought was exceptional against Napoli until he went off, obviously, with that head collision. So if Jimmy Milner gets the nod from Klopp, I'd be surprised, but I'm not going to run down Jimmy Milner anymore. I'm not going to be upset if I see him in 11. The only time I might be upset is if he's alongside Henderson, because we all know that that just doesn't work. But this is what I think will happen. So Thiago and Hendo. And now we move into the attacking quartet. Well, let's start off with the three. So I think he'll play Darwin coming in off that left-hand side, which is really... You know what? I think a few of us have to put our hands up here. A lot of us said that we don't ever want to see Darwin, Klopp utilising him on the left. And Klopp spoke when we signed Darwin Núñez about the fact that, yes, of course, he's a central striker, but he can often come in off that left-hand side. And I think he's been rather effective when he's done that. Add to that, I want Harvey Elliott on the right-hand side to continue his progression. Bobby Firmino in that hole behind. I think in the game against Napoli, a lot of the game passed Bobby by. I don't know if that was down to our tactics, to Napoli's tactics, or to Bobby maybe having a bit of an off day. But I still believe that he is one of the best link-up players that we have. And Thiago and Henderson are going to need somebody to zip passes into. And I think if Bobby Firmino drops a little bit deeper, that could create a bit of space maybe for Núñez or Elliott to tuck inside. And I'm hoping that we can exploit it. But as I said at the start of the video, I really do think Spurs are going to set up compact in this game and try and play on the counter. So up top, no surprises there, Mohamed Salah, and I want him centrally. I think he's done his best work for us this season, central. So that's my lineup. Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate in the centre back positions with a double pivot of Jordan Henderson, Thiago Alcantara, Harvey Elliott on the right, Darwin Núñez on the left, and Bobby Firmino tucked in the hole behind Mohamed Salah. That's my thoughts on it. As always, I want to know your thoughts on it. Don't forget, we will be live from an hour before kickoff on our Twitch channel. And if you want to join the Anfield Agenda Goal Gifter Circle, don't forget you can scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in the description of this video to come and join us. It is a great way to add a little bit of fun to the games, and I've had loads of fun watching the Circle spin and seeing who's top and who isn't in recent games. So I hope to see you in there. They also have a free Gifter Circle every Saturday if you want to check it out without having to deposit. But if you want to join us, it'll be a £3 buy-in, 18 plus, UK residents only, and begambleandwear.org. Right, my friends, I won't see you tomorrow because I'm taking Saturday off. Maybe here on YouTube, actually, I might do a quick video. But other than that, I hope to see you Sunday. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Much love. Bye-bye.